The world's most famous monster is pitted against malevolent creatures who, bolstered by humanity's scientific arrogance, threaten our very existence. Godzilla. This movie is thus far the biggest disappointment of 2014. Yeah, I fucking said that. It's an absolute mess, a complete and utter piece of shit. I haven't felt this angry since Prometheus, and I'm not ready to talk about that. After what I thought was a series of fantastic trailers, fantastic posters, and overall a fucking fantastic marketing campaign, I felt like I was conned watching this movie. I'll start with the obvious. The film is called Godzilla. Where the fuck was Godzilla for most of the film? I was being sold mutos, radioactive parasites, creatures for a good hour before getting a look at Godzilla. These mutos were skillfully kept out of the fucking trailers, not for surprise, but because they're a shit, weak, non-terrifying set of antagonists, and their flying ability wasn't even used in the action moments. Bryan Cranston, who plays the character Joe Brody, was skillfully put in the trailers because he's a great fucking actor, but they killed him at the 40-minute mark in what was the most vague death scene ever because we cut out of it when medical staff seemed certain they can revive him. It took me like fucking half an hour to conclude that Joe Brody wasn't fucking coming back, and now I have to follow Aaron Taylor Johnson, Joe's son Ford, who wasn't in fucking Breaking Bad, he was in Savages, a stinker. If I don't feel like following Ford as a protagonist, I can follow Godzilla as a protagonist. Cause the humans need him to fucking take down those muto creatures. Why set up a brilliant opening scene with Joe Brody losing his missus because of a decision he made to send her into that work area to not explore his grief, guilt and fucking road to recovery in the story? It was an emotive death scene that was well acted by Bryan Cranston and Juliette Binoche, and I thought it was a great start for a meaningful character journey, whilst having to do battle with a fucking monster. Really, I don't know what the fuck this movie was about. It was a series of plot-driven moments that were all contrived to make sure that there would be a big Godzilla boss fight at the end. I love a fucking boss fight. If I give a shit about the characters, maybe I'd give a shit about Godzilla as a protagonist if I'd spent the first fucking hour of the film with him, and maybe if his missus had died instead of bloody Joe's. Ken Watanabe is another shit-hot actor whose talent was fucking wasted in this film. You've seen Ken. He was in The Last Samurai saying great dialogue like, "This has been a good conversation," and Perfect Blossom. He's a fucking mint actor, and he was reduced to basically becoming like Basil Exposition in Austin Powers, telling us where the plot should go, might go, could go. The military would listen to him, they wouldn't, sometimes they wouldn't, then they fucking would. Make up your fucking mind. Elizabeth Olsen as Ford's wife was given a dud role. I was supposed to care about her relationship with Ford because they spent one scene together where he wanted to get a gobby. Yeah, nah, I'm sorry, I don't give a shit about your family, eh? Oh, that was your son on the fucking school bus that took the dangerous bridge route. Don't give a fuck. You know what? Fuck it, I'm calling it. The 1998 American Godzilla was better. You had your Matthew Broderick, your Hank Azaria, your Jean Reno, your Maria Patoli, characters with clarity. It fucking embraced its good-natured American cheesiness, and that was fine. This film had weak characters, weak themes, the plot was chopping and changing with all the military scientific mumbo-jumbo, all the military shit. You could retitle this film to Battleship 2. I didn't mind Battleship. Anyway, I'm not going to do a fucking stars system. A film has more great than shit or more shit than great. Unfortunately, Godzilla 2014 had more shitness than greatness. The end. Being dead in the ass because of Prometheus and this being a piece of shit, I am clinging to the fucking apes now. That better be good.